Welcome back here to RPG Limit Break, and welcome in to Game 2 of this best of 3 between Z-Man and Ziggy in one of the first round bracket matches in the 2022 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Summer Tournament. Alongside Gambit017, I'm Ferran Burgundy. We have the action coming your way here. Z-Man is looking to ride the momentum here, another victory, and it's a 2-game sweep. And Z-Man advances in the brackets. A win for Ziggy here will force a deciding Game 3 tomorrow night at this very time.
Yeah, if the first match that we just saw is any indication, this is going to be a very good one. I kind of expect Ziggy to maybe take a little bit more chances as well, since he's down the game at this point. Z might play it a little bit, or Z-Man might play it a little bit more conservative, but well, yet to be seen. I mean, it's going to depend on what we have to start with and where we are and what we see.
Well, if what we have to start with is any indication, we're going to be here a bit.
Yeah, 6 strength is not a fun start. No magic. Well, no spells to use that magic anyway. 20 hit points. Hope we're not in a swamp, because if we are, this could get ugly real fast.
Yeah, this could be a bowling shoe ugly, as the adage goes here. And the runners are being counted down, and we are starting things off. Yeah, 6 strength, not ideal. Let's hope that there's some help in the throne room here. Oh, there's an herb that'll help with some healing. There's a magic key, so at least some access to the treasury.
Yeah, double key starts are interesting. With no gold, definitely probably see us going for that treasury, though. Either runner could take a safety save and check see what's underneath Tantagel. If it's a freebie cave with gold in it, could solve our key problems.
Yeah, there's a couple of possibilities for sure, but I think with that low attack of 6, knowing that you're only guaranteed to do damage against slimes and red slimes, there's at least incentive to take a look at the treasury.
Yeah, I definitely want to pick up, sword in the treasury would be absolutely wonderful for both runners at this point. That would give us the attack power. Armor would give us the defense, so we can actually survive some fights until we can find something we can kill. Lots of different options in that treasury. It looks like Ziggy is going to head straight there and see what we get.
Oh, the fairy flute. And another herb. And that looks to be a torch. And I did not see that last one.
It's another magic key.
Oh, replacement key. Okay.
Yeah, so keys are not a problem. So torches and keys, that's actually going to be good. Those torches are going to be great. We can toss those at Ghost or Drakey and hopefully be able to get some levels real fast with that.
Yeah, the idealness of a torch, something that's not in the vanilla game that was programmed in to future versions of it. The torch and fairy water can be used as weapons. Torch doing damage anywhere from 6 hit points to 9 hit points, and in the fairy water's case, anywhere from 9 to 16. And this magician may not be terrible to do a couple of torches on here, as we have the vanilla Stones of Sunlight cave in the basement, and no gold.
Looks like it might be another torch.
I think so. Yep.
So I was right with the freebie cave being underneath Tantagel. Unfortunately, it was not gold, but not that big a deal. We don't see anything on our screen right away. And again, as we said, those torches are coming in handy. As we see Ziggy already up to level 2 and about to have level 3 right here.
70320, and there's Hurtmore at level 3. Alright, that's gonna help.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised to see Ziggy start pushing out immediately. Hurtmore, there's not going to be anything really close by that's going to challenge us unless we get unlucky with a red dragon zone right outside Tantagel.
And here's 2 levels combined into one here for Z, and there's Hurt, Stop Spell, and the big Hurt More.
Yeah, I like how both runners, Ziggy first and now Z-Man here, taking the intentional Death Warp, knowing we didn't start with any MP, so we don't have anything to cast that Hurt More with right now. Let's take the Death Warp, get a full refill of our MP, and then we can go back out and start blowing things up.
Yep, Z-Man immediately exploring here to the northwest of Tantagel. Looking for a town, looking for hurt mortal enemies, and here's one in a Droll. And Radiant Outside and Return all at level 4. And Z-Man going to get that momentarily as well.
I know Z-Man didn't give us too much of a flash down below, but I thought I saw a town directly south of that river that we're coming around right here. Though it honestly might have been a bridge.
Whoa. Beautiful enemy to be able to hurt more. Oh, Druid Lord's even better. 58 experience. It's enough to get level 5 and pretty close to level 6 already. 7, 1, 2, 11, and Repel.
Level 5, and we have everything except for our heals and sleep. And we have all the power, as chat pointed out, all the power that we were missing last seed, we have found in the first 5 levels here.
Better late than never, I suppose? Now, Z gonna take out this skeleton here as Ziggy finds a cave.
I believe that is a grave that we have found.
Indeed, so at least 3 chests potentially available here, but a green dragon looking to say no and says, oh, anything you can hurt more, I can hurt more better. And no need for Annie to get her gun as Ziggy gets sent back.
Ziggy, with the knowledge of where that cave is, wouldn't be surprised to see him go right back towards it. Probably going to try to pick up a quick level here. I was only 9 experience away, so this will get him level 5, and again, get him all those extra spells. Well, I say all the extra spells, it's just going to be Repel, but...
I missed level 6 on Z-Man's side, so that was 3 strength, 2 agility, 5 magic points. That's it.
Yeah, so not that nice of a level, but Z-Man does find the grave as well. We'll see if he gets a chance to get to those first 3 chests or not.
Escapes the Demon Knight, and here we go. Oh, a torch, because we've seen plenty of those. There's the silver harp, though. And a set of wings.
Harp is great. It's always good to find heart before you find the staff turning, or the heart turning cave. That way, when you're exploring, you find that cave, you're like, oh good, I've got this, I can just go ahead and turn it in already, instead of having to remember where it was and come back later.
Yeah, avoiding having to double back is always a good idea, and Z-Man is gonna push down here, but, well, we've got a green dragon, and... okay, apparently Hurtmore doesn't seem to want to work on green dragons this seed.
Yeah, that was both our
Failing
runners.
a 1 out of 8 chance of missing.
Yeah, but first green dragon, both our runners see dodges the Hurtmores, so I'll have to see. Hopefully they get some better luck as we go, but these wolves down here, once again, great Hurtmore targets. Will help us get some levels pretty quick. I'll have to see if anyone can actually make it, though, down to grade 4 or grade 5.
337, the target number to level 7. And a Demon Knight not really Hurtmoreable. Z gonna venture out here with minimal HP past the swamp and is looking hopefully for a town. Oh, there's some fire breath on the metal scorpion.
On the bright side, it's just baby breath. On the not so bright side, it was enough to send Ziggy home.
And the blue dragon doing the same on Z-Man's side.
I was going to say, Z-Man, unfortunately, not having any better luck there with that blue dragon, just saying, nope, you're going home too. It looks like Ziggy's going to kind of stick around in this desert here and do a little bit of grinding. Probably wants to get up to level 7, see what we got stat-wise. Probably looking for either heal or heal more. Either one of those two would be great to get through these swamps.
Oh, Green Dragon has heal. Well, I guess a second hurt more will take care of that. Yeah, for those just joining us, Z-Man did take game 1 in this best of 3. And here's level 7, 4, 1, 7, and 8.
If we can keep hitting these hurt mores on these green dragons, this is going to be a great area to grind in on this little desert up here. Well, not when the green dragon casts hurt more back, I guess, but still going to be some good XP early on, get us those early levels that we need to kind of feel comfortable venturing back out, and hopefully get us to those, again, those heal spells.
We see here 75% heal, 50% hurt more on the dragon. It's got a 4 out of 16 stop spell resistance. Our runner's looking to get to 600 experience for level 8.
It looks like Ziggy is content just to kind of keep grinding for right now, while Z-Man is kind of pushing exploration, finds a metal slime. This could be big.
But it runs away at 1.
And
it's 0.
I was going to say, Z-Man chased the metal slime down and then ran away again. Oh, skeletons have DL2 breath. That's nice.
Yep. 65 to 72 hit points of damage when you only have 36. Not ideal.
Z-Man finds a blue dragon. It's going to try to toss a hurt more at it. No effect, and going to get sent home. Well, nope, survives. And now gets sent home.
Yeah, the resistance on a blue dragon for hurt more is roughly a coin flip.
I still like the idea of trying to take it, because if you hit it, it's good XP, and if you miss it, you're not that far from Tangential as it is, so it's not really, it's not setting you back too far. If anything, Z-Man's wanting to push back out to the east instead of the west, so just puts him closer to where he wants to go.
Well, Z-Man finding that there's not really a lot around. At least not outside of the grave and swamp there. Oh, back attack DL2 breath. You hate to see it.
Again, it could always be worse. We're not that far from Tangential. It's not like it's a far walk back to where we were grinding. And Ziggy is very, very close to that level 8. Probably going to go right back to that desert and see if we can find one more skeleton that should get us there, I believe, if I saw the XP numbers correctly.
Yep, 585. Even a poltergeist will get it done, but I don't think we've seen any of those yet. Metal Scorpion will do just nicely.
Yep, and there we go. Level 8 going to give us 3, 1, 1, 12, no spells.
Oh, this time Z tries running away from the Blue Dragon, and Blue Dragon says nope.
Ziggy, in the meantime, sticking with this desert. Don't blame him. I mean, it's got a good smattering enemies, good XP, and again, probably trying to go up towards trying to find that heal spell, because that's really, I think, what's going to limit us right now with the swamps that we're looking at, is getting something that we can make it through the swamp and then get our HP back so we can keep exploring.
Yeah, Z looking for something over in this area just to the east.
I'm trying to remember where we saw the Drolls and the Druid Lords, or was that back over to the west again?
I think maybe, yeah, Z probably realizing, all right, maybe I'm a little too close to the castle. It's certainly been effective, though. As you can see, the experience lead jumping out to about 200 here in the early going. Target experience number to get to level 9 is 975.
I think Aaron22 has it right in chat. Grinding here to get to level 9 probably doesn't feel bad, but if you need to go any higher, that's going to be a lot of low tier enemies to try to get to a higher tier level, which don't necessarily want to see. Unfortunately, Stoneman's sending Ziggy back. Ziggy was out of resources, though, so probably not the worst thing in the world.
Yep, there's the disappointing level 8 for Z. And he says, all right, I need to venture out.
We'll use the last of his herbs to try to heal up a little bit, see if we can find something up here to the north. We have a town. It's in the middle of another swamp, but we do have a town.
Oh, good. The Wraith Knight gets the Hurtmore hit. Oh, and there's a Druid Lord as well. This is a nice area here, but Z, you want to make sure you have enough HP to get over there.
I think we'll be okay. There's a second town, and at this point, that first town is going to be Hawksness, isn't it? Because it's always Hawksness.
No, it's Cole.
Cole's a great find. We got the search spot, and then we'll be able to refill our resources. See if there's anything here. Nope, it's a zone.
Double checking just to make sure. And triple checking, and nope, still nothing. Ooh, do you want to use? Do you want to get a hand axe? Yep, is gonna do so.
I was like, probably the choices there were hand axe, or I don't think we had enough for the large shield, so probably actually not a option there. So hand axe probably the best thing that we had to afford at the current moment. Definitely going to bring our strength up to a very nice number of 69.
Yeah, runners seldom want to get weapons when they... Oh, there's your Hawksness call.
I had them in the wrong order. Oh, axe knights are great on the spy tile, especially since we already have Hurtmore.
Yeah, I I think? Well, first we're going to get a search, and it's Erdrick's Tease. It's the token.
Well, that's 2 of our 3 homework items, so all we need now is the stones, and we'll be set to find Charlock, wherever it is.
Oh, Naxites have hurt. Oh, boy. This is just park here until you feel that you're ready.
And heal. Heal is huge right here, too. This heal's going to now enable us, as long as Z-Man keeps enough MP to cast heal a couple times, we can get right back to Cole, refill our resources, and come right back here.
Yep, here comes Grindmore.
He's probably like, you know what? I remember what it was last scene, trying to get attack power. We're going to grind right now until I feel like I'm ready to defeat that Dragon Lord. I'm not doing that again.
Well, this is also a little bit more efficient, too. As you can see, Z-Man went from a 200 experience deficit to a 200 experience lead in a matter of moments.
Ooh, Flo rolled on to hurt more, though, and the Axite sends him home. Not the worst thing in the world, though. Z-Man, I fully expect to see him run directly back there.
Okay, that was a hilariously timed chat's curse. As someone in chat had just noted, he can be one-shot even with full HP with that defense, if I recall correctly. And even though Z-Man had 38 at the time, had a max of 40, and the Axe Knight meleeed for 40. I just saw that play out and I thought, okay, better that chat said it than I.
Yes, chat curse over commentator curse any day. Well, that's going to be level 10 for Z-Man. Let's see what we get here. We have 1, 2, 13, 5, no spells.
And I wonder if with that, Z's just going to head right back to Hawksness.
I mean, I think that has to be the play. Go there, keep grinding. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Z-Man grind up until we get hurt more, whether that's an earlier level or that's all the way up to 16. Or not hurt more, heal more.
Yep, grind all the way up from level 10 to level 3. No, Meanwhile, a small shield purchase, and we see Rimmeldar over on Ziggy's side.
I didn't pay attention to which direction Ziggy went, so I'm not quite sure where we found Rimmeldar, but we are going to check the chest here, and it's gold.
Can't go wrong with a little extra money.
It looks like Ziggy went out to the west and then looped around south. And we have found Funbreck. Probably not very happy to see that, but yeah, it's a town.
It wouldn't be bad if there was a large shield here, which there is. Nice additional 6 defense.
Yeah, at this point, with no gold grind in Tantagel, probably going to be the only shield we see for the rest of the game on Ziggy's side.
Right you are, Gambit. And Star Wyverns have sleep and regular fire breath. And there's the red dragon. They are known as the fun police because when they show up, the fun tends to stop. But Z-Man gets away.
Yeah, 36 agility. We can run from a red dragon, no problem. Ooh, golems have sleep. That's not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, 86 agility, can't run from it at all. 36 agility, get away, no problem.
It's going to be interesting to see at what point our runners decide to try to redive Grave going for chests 4 and 5. Do they kind of keep pushing out, exploring? Do they just keep grinding until they feel like they're at a good level where they can get away from stuff? Because, again, our defense power is not good. 18 on Z-Man's side, 27 on Ziggy's thanks to that large shield. We're not defense breaking anything down there, and everything's going to hit us hard.
Well, we'll see what level 11 brings here for Z-Man. And no power, 12 speed, 5 hit points, 21 magic points. So, I mean, it's an additional 6 defense.
I mean, we're good on MP. We can go, once we get heal more, we've got enough MP to get down to the Dragon Lord, take him on. Don't have anything else right now, but...
Yeah, survivability, what's that?
So I believe there was a large shield here as well. Yep, and there's Z-Man going to go ahead and pick one up as well. Not a bad pickup. That's going to get our defense back up to 34, which is helpful.
Meanwhile, Ziggy is close to level 10, 1500 the target number, so that will be obtained here with this metal scorpion. Z-Man was feeling froggy with the blue dragon, and the Hurtmore missed, tried to get away, that also missed, and back to the start.
It probably feels that at the agility we're at, not a high enough percentage to try to run immediately from it, so toss to Hurtmore, see if we can hit. If we don't, I was probably expecting the blue dragon to one-shot him. When it didn't, tried to do the run again, and unfortunately failed.
Now Z-Man's going to erroneously cast Stop Spell, but then cast Radiant, and is going to meander the grave.
I think Z-Man was just trying to make sure the stairs didn't run away from him so he can get back out later.
Yeah, nothing worse than climbing down into a dungeon and then the stairs to get out somehow disappear.
Yeah, it looks like Z-Man's going to try to make it down to chests 4 and 5 here in the grave. In the meantime, Ziggy has found, it's near coal. Hasn't actually got there yet, but we know it's going to be coal when it gets there, and then we'll probably see Hawksnest on the screen very shortly as well.
Alright, Ziggy getting the Stop Spell onto the Star Wyvern, able to take it out with a couple of Hurtmores.
And Z-Man's foray into the deep depths of the grave gets stopped short by a green dragon.
Yeah, the HP is still not great. I mean, you have the Hurtmore, you have those Axe Knights there. And I think Z is going to do just that, is going to go back up towards Hawksness and squeeze out another level, I would think.
It looks like Z-Man might be pushing out to the east here. I don't think he's made it too far this direction. Hasn't seen that doesn't really go very far. Once he sees where it kind of dead ends, probably fully expecting to go right back to Hawk's Nest. Ziggy, unfortunately, running into a golem before he can find Hawk's Nest and gets him back home.
Z-Man taking out a gold man for 650 experience, and now sees a cave here. And there's that turning cave. So Silver Harp going to be traded in for the Staff of Rain.
And that's a pretty convenient find there for Z-Man. Not going to have to worry about that again and can just go right back to exploring.
One less thing to think about.
Meantime, Ziggy says, I saw that town. I don't know what it is yet. I want to find out. And is beelining it right back up there.
Z now taking out a second gold man here. Perhaps seeing some of those pricier things in coal. Try to at least get some of those mid-tier type things.
Yeah, I believe I saw half plate and full plate in coal, so probably going to try to say, hey, let's see if we can get up to 3,000 gold and pick up some better defense.
So not much else to the east there, but there is a cave kind of just hanging out up top here, and that is... Oh, what a jerk. Makes you go through all this swamp just to trade your things in that we don't have yet.
It's kind of convenient to have both the Harp Turn-In and the Jerk Cave pretty darn close to each other. If only we had the stones already, it would have made that a nice, easy trip. In the meantime, Ziggy has found Hawk's Nest. He's going to take out the Druid Lord here and probably be very, very happy to see those Axe Knights on that spike tile.
Oh, but there's a back attack, but it's hurt.
I absolutely would not be surprised as Ziggy picks up level 11 here if Ziggy says, okay, look, I've got 3 more Hurtmores in the tank. Let's, or 2 more now after casting the heal. Let's do a little bit of grinding here.
Now is out of resources is Ziggy, so back down to coal to replenish.
I fully expect to see Ziggy replenish and then literally dive right back up into Hawk's Nest and keep on grinding.
But first a half plate purchase. We see nothing special about the Wraith Knight other than its 3 out of 16 dodge rate for hurt, which for whatever reason feels like it is much more frequent than that. And Z-Man slept and wrecked by the Star Wyvern.
In the meantime, Ziggy taking all 96 of his MP and saying, hey, you know what? Let's go kill us some Axe Knights.
But not before finding out that stone men have hurt more.
I mean, I'm not quite sure. Is hurt more on a stone man worse, or is them punching worse?
Yes, at this juncture.
Yep, the correct answer there is yes. Meantime, Z-Man is working his way around to the south. He's going to find Rimeldar and Breckenary pretty soon here. We'll use 2 keys to pick up the gold and probably use that gold to replenish those 2 keys we just spent getting said gold.
if there's a half plate here... No, there is nothing that Z wants here.
Well, no, he wants the silver shield. He just can't afford it.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, here's an interesting question. Z knows where there's a decent area of goldman. Do you go do a goldman grind and try to grind up to that silver shield? Especially looking at our defense right now?
I doubt it. I think there's just too much uncertainty, and especially given that you have that Axe Knight there, experience per minute is definitely something of consideration, and the Goldman does not help you with that.
A good point. So, get that experience, get those levels. Our defense will rise with those levels, hopefully, and then probably possibly make the silver shield a moot point at that juncture.
Yeah, the only chance you might see of that is if there's a dedicated grind later where you're not taking deaths and you might be able to put, rub a few nickels together to get up to that 14,800, but at this point, considering how fast and frequent the levels are coming, even if it was a level 20 go, kind of like what we saw in the first race, I just don't think there's enough gold there to make it happen.
I agree, and Ziggy's going to take this Axe Knight grind. As I said, we had the point where Ziggy had the experience lead for a little bit, about 200, and then Z-Man took it back with his Axe Knight grind, and now Ziggy's picking it back up and kind of pushed out to about 1,000 experience lead.
Yeah, I think Ziggy's just saying, all right, I want heal more and give me some agility/defense game. And I'm not leaving this Axe Knight spot until you give it to me.
Here's level 13. We have 12, 2, 7, 2, and sleep. That's not the spell we wanted, game.
Maybe, but the game is probably saying, hey, I could have given you nothing.
I wonder at what point our runners are going to look at their strength total and say, I'm at level 13, and I didn't have this strength until I was level 20 last seed. Yeah, Ziggy going right back into Hoxus, going to keep on grinding on those Axe Knights. Would not be surprised to see him go all the way up to level 14 now.
Well, this makes sense. I mean, you're lacking in a few different categories here, and frankly, getting this grind out of the way now while you can means that your exploration will be considerably easier once you get to that point. We saw that in the first race with Z-Man finding the Erdrick's armor considerably earlier than Ziggy did.
Oh, hey, look, Droll Magi's have sleep. And Z-Man wakes up just in time to be able to take it out without being sent back home.
And here comes level 12 for Z-Man.
Gets to hurt more on the Blue Dragon. It's going to try it again, and that one does not, unfortunately, hit. And gets sent home.
Yeah, the Blue Dragon just not providing a lot of help here for Z-Man. Just seems to be a bit of a roadblock.
I mean, I guess it could be worse. It could be the fun police we keep running into.
Right you are.
But Looks like Z-Man making his way back up towards the Cole and Hawks Nest area. Probably gonna take those Axemen again, saying, "Okay, look, I need heal more at this point. Give me heal more."
Little does Z-Man know that it's at least 2,000 experience away.
It's only 15 Axemen. It's not that bad.
Oh, and you can't even get to them because you were slept and wrecked by a Wombo Combo Druid Lord. Yeah, it's kind of bad. Meanwhile, here's level 14, 1, 3, 10, 9. There's Heal More at level 14.
So that's going to be all of our spells here at 14. Our MP is looking great. Everything else we still need work on, but again, that Axite grind, I fully expect to see our runners just keep on grinding up until they feel comfortable to start exploring again.
Yep, just keep on grinding.
We see the stats on our screen of the Axites, 75% hurt, and in the fight, that's kind of what you want to see. You like it with that high hurt percentage because it's going to allow you to kind of maximize resources. You're not having to heal after every battle. If you don't get the single hurt more kill, probably going to be able to get away with about 3 or 4 battles.
Yeah, and that has allowed Ziggy to take an experience lead of over 2,000 at this point.
So Z-Man trying to fight back, finds a metal slime, has got 2 hits on it, and the metal slime is still hanging around. And there we go.
3.
That's probably a very, very welcome 255 experience there for Z-Man.
Still has to get to 4125 for the next level.
Ziggy in the meantime saying, "Hey, you know, I've got to heal more now. I'm going to push out. And let's push out beyond this little swamp to the east here and cross the bridge and see what's there." But at this point, town-wise, the only things we haven't seen are Cantland and Garenham, I believe, correct?
That is correct.
And then we're still looking for Tablet Cave, Mountain Cave, and of course, Sharlock itself.
Indeed.
Oh, and Swamp Cave. Don't forget about Swamp Cave.
Well, here is Garenham.
So we're going to check the 3 chests we have in the back. We find a Curse Belt, which we already knew there'd be at least one since Hawks has had something. Second one is going to be the armor.
Boy.
Third one's some gold. But yeah, that armor, Z-Man's probably got to feel very, very nice about that.
I mean, it's no 8 minutes in like the previous seed, but it's alright. And we see Swamp North in the back here and a Stoneman Guardian.
Yep, so that's probably not going to be a grind tile, and our runner's probably hoping that there's either easily countable coordinates or no coordinates, so we don't have to go after Gwayland. Ziggy finding the Jerk Cave, and then once he goes a little bit south, we'll find the Heart Turning Cave. Meantime, Z-Man exits Swamp and immediately finds Mountain right next door.
Here we go. Access to 5 more treasure chests. Unless the Stone Man has something to say about it.
In the meantime, Ziggy has found Tablet Cave.
We have some gold in one of the mountain cave spots. Tablet Cave has the dragon scale. That'll be put on for 2 additional defense points.
Very welcome thing at this current moment. Gold and empty, which means either probably a key or an herb, one of the two.
I figured it was an herb.
And we're not going to get to see the other one.
Thanks to a back-attacking green dragon.
Speaking of that green dragon, we see Ziggy taking one on over on his screen. Trying to get that hurt more off and just not connecting. And there the green dragon says, nope, you're going home as well.
Green dragon saying, that's not a hurt more. This is a hurt more.
Meantime, it looks like Z-Man's going to make another stab at grave 4 and 5, so... And the one bad thing about Ziggy being sent home from that green dragon did not get far enough down to find that Harp Turnin cave. So it's going to have to go back to that area and continue searching to find that. We'll have to see if that takes up enough time to let Z-Man get back into it. I know currently still down that 2,000 experience, but still anyone's race at this point.
Yeah, there's still exploration to be done. There's still levels to obtain. Oh, there is that staff trading cave, so that's one advantage negated.
Z-Man is going to get to grave 4 after we dispatch this droll that ran away. And it's a magic key. I feel like this seed has been very, very generous in giving us key refunds at pretty much every turn.
Very timely locations, I would say.
Ziggy finding the far east edge of the map is going to find that there's really nothing else over here.
Level 13, there's sleep and some power. 14 already for Ziggy.
Meanwhile, Z-Man is one room away from grave 5 chest, and right now not having any trouble. Still got a good amount of HP, a good amount of MP. Should be able to get there, barring some weird back attack sleep wombo.
There's a back attack Magi Wyvern with the baby breath.
I'm probably glad to see the baby breath first, not the sleep. Sleeping the baby breath a couple times would have been bad. That's a death necklace. Right now, we don't have the HP to even think about that, but later on down the line, could be useful.
Alright, Z casting outside and continuing to move along. Ziggy working on a wizard who has stop spell.
Ziggy saw that stop spell and said, "Nope, I'm good, thanks," and runs away. There we go. Got the stop spell off as the first attack this time, and Wizards look like they might have a pretty high percentage of stop spell, maybe up to 75% there, because that's all Ziggy saw, not a single attack.
Yeah, that usually means 75%. And 75 actually means 100. Or at least, 99%. That's what it seems like.
Z-Man was looking long and hard at that flame sword here in coal. We don't have the gold for it right now, but I wonder if that's going to be something that Z-Man's going to keep in mind for later on. Perhaps if we end up with enough gold, maybe going to pick that up if we don't find a sword between now and then?
Possibility.
Meantime, Z-Man going to explore this northwest area that we kept getting sent home by blue dragons with last time we were over here. So with armor in tow right now, probably feeling a lot more confident against those blue dragons than we were previously. Z-Man wandered around far enough that we saw Hawksness from the other side of the river. Was Ziggy low on resources? Is that the reason for the return there? Because I know he walked into the cave that we know is mountain, and instead of going to explore, came right back home.
Sure. I mean, I know that the resources were kind of low, but I don't know. I guess wanted to go into a different direction, I suppose.
Very interesting decision. Heister is letting us know that it appears that Ziggy probably already explored that area. Speaking of, just a quick shout out to our behind the scenes team for this second race. High Spirits once again on the restream, and we've got Kamion Renokai doing the tracking for us.
Z is near Charlock.
Our first Charlock sighting, and so far haven't seen a town anywhere nearby. And it might just be a situation you've got to take a long walk from Tangential to get to Charlock with nothing between. Oh boy. We have a single continent.
Always a fun surprise.
I think that was the realization immediately on Z-Man's side when came just north of Sherlock, and all of a sudden, hey, wait, I recognize this.
Yeah, hey, wait a minute, this looks familiar. And Z-Man bolting down to the last chest in the cave here. So we do see 75% stop spell on those wizards. And it's gold.
I mean, we're halfway to that flame sword at the current moment on Z-Man's side, at least gold-wise, so might still be a possibility at some point.
Well, based on what our runners have combined in terms of knowledge, that means the stones are in the overworld.
Yeah, the stones are going to have to be on the coordinates, wherever that may be.
Yep. And that means, again, Erdrick's sword is going to be in Sherlock.
I'll say this, on the runner's behalf, probably a lot happier to see the sword in Sherlock than we would be to see the armor down there.
Absolutely.
So is Ziggy trying to run from this red dragon, just not getting away, or are we actually fighting it? Looks like we're actually fighting it.
And taking it down.
That's a nice 350 experience. Ooh, an Armored Knight for Z-Man. Be a nice pickup. Z-Man's still at level 13. It's not gone up to level 14 where we know he'll get that heal more. A little surprising like that when we aren't actually taking fights out here to try to pick up that level, see what we got. But I guess with the armor, the heal walking, not as big a concern right now.
Yeah, that plus I believe Z-Man pretty low on magic point resources at the moment. Yeah, down to just one hurt more, not taking a green dragon fight.
Probably hoping we can find a town somewhere to refresh before we hopefully get sent home.
Now decides to use the hurt more.
I tried to run, failed, did a single attack, and then went ahead and used the hurt more. And this one's going to send him home.
12, 13, 9, and 6 for level 15 on Ziggy's side. And look at that, 93 strength.
So what's the over-under on odds of the runner saying, where was his strength last seed?
Oh, I'm sure both of them have at least thought it, if not said it, on their respective streams.
Meantime, we have Ziggy's about to find Garenham, and we'll be very happy once we go in the back and find his armor. Meantime, Z-Man is making a beeline towards Hoxus. Is probably going to grind up on these Axe Knights, get that level 14, and be very happy to see that heal more. Now the question here is, how long is Z-Man going to grind? Is he going to go ahead and say, oh, look, I've kind of done most of my exploring. I know that, well, he doesn't quite know, but he probably has a feeling that there's something on the overworld search spot. Do we just grind up until we feel like we're going to be ready to make our dive? Or do we go another level, see where we're at, and then continue our exploration?
Well, I know there is a concern from runners about being over-leveled, especially in a race situation like this. So, more than likely, I would think that Z is going to get 15 and kind of reassess at that point.
Ziggy has made his way through Garenham, through the Swamp Cave, has found Mountain Cave. See if he can get through it on one dive, or if he's going to get sent home at some point. Stone Man dodging the sleep there on Ziggy's side.
Only a 12.5% chance to miss, which in this game means about 58%. At least it feels that way.
Ziggy has made it down. He's only got Mountain 5 to go. We know it's gold. He'll find out shortly, hopefully.
Not if the Demon Knight has anything to say about it.
Picks up the gold, casts outside, and back to exploring we go. So it feels like at this point it's really going to be a race to find Cantlin. Whoever finds Cantlin first is going to have those coordinates first. Might have the leg up here.
Yeah, I mean, both of our runners do have the armor now. I missed that on Ziggy's side.
It'll be interesting to see how much exploration Ziggy does here. If he ends up circling around far enough to get back to Tangential and realize, oh, we're single continent. This is awkward. Also, I can't help but to notice on Ziggy's side that lone patch of swamp that kind of dove into the mountains there. How funny would it be if that's where the overworld search spot is, just at the end of that swamp that just digs into the mountain dead ends?
Oh, goodness. That would be wild.
Z-Man picked up 15. Experience lead for Ziggy is back to only about 100. And we'll have to see what Z-Man decides, if he's going to keep grinding or if we're going to go back to searching stuff. And judging by the rappel, I got a feeling we're going back to exploration. Meantime, Ziggy has made his way around and finds Hawksnest from the other side.
And Z-Man has a beat on it, yes. There is Cantlin.
I feel like Ziggy is about to find it as well, if I'm not mistaken. And yep, so they are both at the same time.
Here we go. Oh, mercy. 13 north, 6 east.
I mean, our runners are probably saying, oh, thank goodness, this is going to be quick and easy. I don't have to go through that stone man in Swamp to find Gwaylin and get stuff. But yeah, that's the easy coordinate there.
Well, you figure how many times they were going to the grave, they probably tripped over the doggone thing.
So there's our 6 east, and now we're going to go 13 north, and yeah, pretty quick and easy.
No, you went 16 there, Z. 15. 14. And blast off.
Stones of Sunlight, so Z-Man is going to be the first one in kind of no mode. We've got everything. We know where the Dirt Cave is. Has Z-Man seen Tablet Cave though?
I don't believe he has.
That's going to be the only thing I think Z-Man has not seen. I know Ziggy has seen Tablet and went down there and found, I believe it was gold or something otherwise not important down there. So at this point, Ziggy knows that sword is down in Sharlock. Knows that for a fact. It'll be interesting to see what Z-Man does. If he decides to go ahead and dive Sharlock, saying, you know what, I'll take my chances with 7 chests at the bottom of Sharlock as opposed to the 1 chest in Tablet Cave, or if he continues that exploration, say, hey, can I find this Tablet Cave? Is it there? Be interesting to see what the thought process is there.
Well, as close as this is, I think this is something where you just go and take the gamble into well, I guess we know that Sharlock is the right decision here, but you're playing the odds. You're playing, in Z-Man's case, an 87.5% chance that the sword is in Sharlock.
Meantime, Ziggy is making the dive into Deep Grave, going for that Grave 4, Grave 5, because he hasn't made it down there yet. We know it's going to be a Zonk. Ziggy doesn't. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I think if I'm Z-Man in this situation, I'd probably make that dive. Especially considering the fact you've already got a 1-game-to-0 lead. So if it's not down in Sharlock, if it's happens to be in that Tablet Cave, a loss here doesn't kill you. You live to fight another day.
Either way, Z's figuring, all right, I don't quite have the level yet, so we're going to get to 16 quickly here with the Axe Knights.
Idea. Go ahead and pick up that next level. Let's see where we are standing attack power-wise, HP-wise. So that HP is still way too low to think about doing a actual DL2 fight. Here's something I just thought of. We're going to be grinding on these Axe Knights a little bit. We might end up with Flame Sword money after this grind.
I mean, I don't know. That would require a grind to 17, and I mean, it's pretty close here. Unless there's no HP gain on level 16. Plus, if you're looking for Erdrick's sword, I mean, I don't know why you would necessarily go for the flame sword.
Well, maybe hedge your bet. Say, okay, if the sword doesn't happen to be in Sharlock, flame sword's going to get you that little bit boost of attack power, and depending on our HP, we've got a death necklace that could get us the rest of the way there in the event that there's no sword down there. Now, granted, I said we know it's down there. I'm not going to worry about it, but it might be a backup plan.
Well, they're not using the death necklace with 88 hit points.
Very
That's
true.
for certain. Yeah, that not a chance in this earth that anybody is putting on the death necklace with only 88 HP unless it's accidental.
Yeah, we would need to jump about 50 hit points to make death necklace viable. In the meantime, we've got
40.
1, 2,
there's half of
20.
it right there.
1, 2, 26. Ooh. So, yeah, attack power really is the only thing lagging. And agility is a little lower than we'd want it to be, but everything else is good.
I mean, the flame sword would be plus 13 on the attack compared to what Z-Man has currently. That's 122. It's just not... Yeah, it's not feasible. So yeah, there's no flame sword chance here. It's just... Yeah, I think Z might be looking to kind of do a combo dive here, grab the sword on the way, and then take out the Dragon Lord.
And not a bad play here. Plus, with Garenham and the Swamp Cave leading right to the back door of Sharlock, this makes for a very good jumping off point. I think the only thing you could ask for that would be better would be if this ended up leading into Swamp South and not Swamp North, so you could just outside straight out and be on your way.
I didn't think to look at key counts, but Z-Man does still have a key in his inventory, I hope.
I guess we will find out when we get down there.
Oh, we'll find out now because he has to use the rainbow drop. Okay, yep, 3 keys. We're good.
Alright, so Z-Man is going to be the first to enter into Sharlock and immediately finds an Axite. I think seeing that Z-Man is not re-upping the repel, probably is thinking trying to do that single dive.
Yeah, it's a little scary with the defense at 73. Yeah, Z never even had gotten a dragon scale.
That's what was in Tablet Cave, was that dragon scale.
Yeah, I mean, he was just in Garenham. He could have purchased one at that point.
Very true. So the Fun Police trying to say, no, you're going to have to spend some resources, but gets away.
So, to answer a question in chat, so Ziggy's sprite, you can choose a number of different sprites in Dragon Warrior Randomizer. This one is of Doran, the Zenithian dragon, I believe, from Dragon Warrior 4. I might be slightly off on my lore, but something along those lines.
other than me, I had no clue where it was from. Schmike in chat confirming, yes, it's Doran from Dragon Warrior 4.
Correct. It is an option. There is not an effect. The only... I was going to say, I think Dragon Warrior 3 and its accompanying randomizer have a couple of armors that provide that effect. Most notably the animal suit that turns your sprites into cats.
Yeah. Yeah, no, most runners have a sprite they prefer. I think Z-Man pretty much always uses Link. I believe Ziggy always uses Dorian. I know I use Edge from Final Fantasy IV. Everybody just kind of has their own preference of who they like to see walking around the overworld. And again, just cosmetic, doesn't change anything with the gameplay.
Yep, I believe you can be Pac-Man or some of the ghosts as sprites as well. Oh yeah, Purple Mario to essentially be a Waluigi sprite. That's one that was added not too long ago. Same thing with a yellow Wario type sprite.
You've got your slimes. You can be a metal slime. You can be a red slime. Meantime, we are at the pyramid.
Yeah, Z got down there so quick, I couldn't even get guesses going here. And we've got a fairy water at the 200 spot. Fairy water at the top, the 300 spot. Uh-oh.
It's at the judges' table.
It's vanilla.
It is at the judges' table.
Oh, and now slept and wrecked is Z-Man by the Golem.
Oh, you hate to see that. That is... Oh, that's bad.
And Ziggy is in Sharlock. And yeah, if you're Z-Man, this is a coin flip now. Do you check Tablet Cave, or do you go back into Sharlock to check the judges' table?
I think we're going to be able to tell by which direction Z-Man goes. If he dives south here, keeps going east and south, probably going to be looking for that tablet cave. If he's going north, it's probably heading back to Garanham to go back into Sharlock.
Well, Ziggy now running into some issues with the red dragon, but does take it out.
Yeah, did have to burn a single heal more. Hopefully that's... We had a couple to spare. Okay, that's going to be the big question at this point is, does Ziggy go straight for the pyramid, or does Ziggy search the judges' table first?
Usually runners will only check the judges' table first for one of two reasons. If there are multiple items that are being sought after in Sharlock, like if both the Erdrick's sword and Erdrick's armor are in Sharlock, you'll see some people do that. The only other reason is some people just do it for the memes.
Yeah, at this point when Ziggy's kind of basically fighting for his tournament of life right here, I don't expect him to go judges' table first. I fully expect him to go to the pyramid first. And, hedge the best of the 6 there as opposed to the 1. In the meantime, Z-Man heading back into Garanham is going to go back through the Swamp Cave and back to Sharlock.
We'll find out which way Ziggy goes in a moment here and is going to go the pyramid.
It's surprising to see with the fact that we know golems know sleep, not using that fairy flute to put those golems to sleep and to guarantee to run away, taking the risk of not being able to run first time. I mean, I know the fairy flute's got that decently long musical cue to it, but as opposed to getting sleeped and then sent back home, might be the better play.
Oh, this is interesting. So we have a race for Z-Man to go from the top floor to the 4th basement. And how long will that take versus Ziggy checking these chests and going from basement 7 to basement 4?
And Ziggy finding out the news right now that it is down the judges' table, and expect to see him beeline it straight there now.
Yeah, this is coming down to encounter luck here. Ziggy is on the U. Z-Man is in the 2nd basement. Now, another thing of note, Z-Man has used fewer resources, not having gone all the way to the bottom, but now run blocked, and here's a sleep from the Star Wyvern.
Yeah, thankfully, Star Wyverns don't know DL2 breath. They only know baby breath, so not as bad. But these green dragons would hurt more. Yeah, they hurt a little bit.
%50 sleep, 75% fire on the Star Wyverns. And now Z-Man having trouble getting away from this green dragon finally does. Ziggy, meanwhile, using more resources here to deal with this red dragon.
Yeah, that's the 2nd heal more Ziggy has had to burn on this dive. Z-Man still with full resources, at least for the moment.
But there's another run block.
Ziggy showing great presence there to know how much damage we've done to that red dragon. Doesn't worry about the heal at the end, just takes the last punch and takes it down.
Oh, they're mere steps apart from one another, but Ziggy is going to be the first to get Erdrick's sword here at 121.05.
Now it's going to be a matter of, can Ziggy get back to the Dragon Lord fight without having to burn any more resources? 107 MP is still nice. We should still be pretty much a lock, unless something goes horribly wrong. We have to burn under heal more, though, and then we've got problems.
Well, here we go. So 136 on the Dragon Lord. You're looking at 9 to 18, an average of 13 attacks with 12 heal mores. So it's still doable. You can probably even burn another here.
Here we go, Ziggy on that bottom floor. Wow, just has to work his way around, and then we get to find out what's on the spike tile. And what's the worst thing you think we can see here?
Ooh, I mean, the red dragons have been problematic. Ziggy is going to use a fairy flute here on the golem. Run blocked from a wizard, not once but twice. Z also going to use the fairy flute here.
I think both runners saying, "Okay, I'm in go mode. I am down here. I can do this here. We need to make sure we don't get slept and sent."
And the Guardian is an Axe Knight. We've seen plenty of them.
Yeah, that's probably best case scenario for the runners. We know Axe Knights only have hurt. We can just fight our way through it and get through. And Ziggy's going to be the first one into that Dragon Lord fight. Well, Z-Man is going to be right behind. I think we might be... Z-Man might be about a minute behind Ziggy going into this fight.
All right, so 1:23:43, the start time for Ziggy.
It's the stop spell after the last herb, so we're going to be able to go into the next fight full HP.
No back attack. 13 to start. Gets the double for 9. That's 22. $38. And it's about a 56-second differential. Up to 50 now for Ziggy. Now to 64. Oh gosh, you get Z's total here.
I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll keep it silent so we don't interrupt our counts.
To 89 for Ziggy. I believe 41 for Z-Man.
That's correct, 41.
Oh, another high 16. Now 105. $119. $133. Yeah, this is looking really good for Ziggy here. I think a missed menu is the only thing that would stop him here. $146.
70 on Z's side right now.
Oh, and a nice 17. That's 163. And Ziggy is going to take this here by a minimal margin. We'll find out the official times in a matter of moments here. But this is going to a game 3.
Z is at 93 right now. 106.
So the official race time for Ziggy is 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 8 seconds.
117. 133. 143. I think Z is a lock at this point, barring a miss menu. $154 on Z side with the kill. So 154 is our max. But yes, definitely get your GGs out in chat for both runners, as this was a very, very close race.
Yep, all told, look at that, less than, or just a little over a minute here, a minute and 9 second difference, 127.17. Very nice.
We are joined by the winner of race number 2, Ziggy, in the booth. GG's on that second race. That was a nail biter.
Yeah, I just noticed that Zed just finished about a minute and a half after me. So, yeah. Okay, that was a much closer one than the first race.
Yeah, well, we'll talk. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Do we want to wait for, is Z coming in here as well? Oh, yep, he's in the waiting room. We'll just we'll bring him on in here, and We'll talk to both of our runners. GG to both of you here, as we've got a 2-game split in the doubleheader. This one's certainly a lot closer, as Ziggy had just noted. The major difference in race 1, at least from what I saw in the notes here, was the finding of Erdrick's armor. Z-Man found the armor 7 minutes and 47 seconds into the race. Ziggy found it at 58 minutes and 20 seconds, so a little over a 50-minute difference between finding the armor, and that was rather crucial throughout.
Yeah, considering the amount of swamp that was everywhere and the no healing, that must have helped a lot. Also, I kind of fumbled because I didn't count for the sword, so I didn't go on 19. I grinded to 20, but even then I was already lost at that point. So, GG to Zed for that one.
GG, Ziggy. Nicely played, man.
So, I'm too curious. I know we're starting to talk about race 1, but you mentioned the golem in the race chat. What happened? I need to know.
Ferran, Gambit, you want to take this one? Because if I say much more, I might get us banned from RPG Limit Break.
Yeah, there was a bit of a, if I recall correctly, run block from the golem that led to, I believe, a sleeping and wrecking, if I recall correctly.
Sleep and then 5 attacks in a row.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, they noticed they had sleep, I think, like 30 minutes in on the way to Hawksness. That was rough. So at the end, I was using Cherry Flute all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's the first I had seen of the sleep from a golem. That's the first I had seen it. I didn't know they had it.
And they had 25% DL Tubra, so they had a very light Wombo combo.
That one I didn't see, though.
That would have been less tilting.
Because it would have been a quick out as opposed to 5 attacks.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that being said, the second race, I mean, I'm looking at the times here, and I mean, it was extremely close, a very nice differential, 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Nice.
That is exactly 69 seconds, indeed.
Yeah, I bet both of you guys, we were talking about at the very beginning of the seed. I bet you were very happy to see those power numbers coming in early this seed as opposed to that first seed where you couldn't buy some strength.
I mean, with early hurt more, it doesn't matter quite as much. I mean, when you have early hurt more, you just pretty much hurt more everything to death anyways, and the strength really only comes into play then for, late, when it comes to grinding or Dragon Lord 2 or something. So, I mean, having a lack of strength with early hurt more seeds, it doesn't really phase me at all. So I just try to run from the enemies as much as I can that I can't hurt more, which apparently included Wraith Knights in the second seed, because I believe I was pretty much exactly 50% on them.
Honestly, I think I was more excited to see a heal spell before level 13.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the early heal in the seed 2 was fantastic. The lack of healing in seed 1 was annoying.
Imagine doing that without Erdrick's armor. I actually gold grinded for the magic armor. That helped a lot, but imagine if I didn't.
Oh, yeah, at least you had the magic, so that helped some.
I guess we had both a moment of horrible bad luck in the first seed, me going to the right, coming out of swamp, and you going to the left. And
right.
You getting wrecked by a golem and me not getting wrecked by a golem only like 25 minutes in, and knowing what they did helped a lot.
Right, knowing what they had was a huge advantage there. Because if I did encounter one later that I carry fluted immediately, but yeah, exactly, and that's, I mean, with the two of us, that's all we really need. I mean, I feel we're, we kind of mentioned this a little bit in the pre-race chat. I figure you and I we're pretty even as far as this rando goes. So I think in something like this, it just takes one wrong turn or one string of bad luck essentially, and it can absolutely tilt the race.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of fitting that we're 1-1 after.
Oh yeah,
two.
absolutely.
We're going to play another one tomorrow. Kind of excited for that. It's going to be.
Oh yeah, I am too.
Levels. Did you grind quickly on the Axe Knights in Hawksness in the second seed?
A bit. I think I ground to, what was it, like 12 or 13 until I had heal and some decent HP, and then I did another medium grind up to 15. So I actually had some staying power for the map, because that map was I don't know what that map was. And then, oh yeah, by the way, the map is one continent. Oops. Yep. So it's like, what? Really? Did you ever find Tablet Cave, by the way?
Which one?
Tablet Cave in the second seed.
Yeah, yes. Tablet Cave was south of Harp Shrine. There was a little space there, and okay. It was to the right of that.
All right, yeah, I never saw that.
Okay, there was a kind of like the quarter of the map down there that had Tablet Cave just at the entrance, and then absolutely nothing for the entire rest. That was fun to explore.
Yeah, I had that checked off in my brain that I had already finished it. So it's a really good thing that the Erdrick sword was vanilla, or else I would have been in big trouble.
Oh yeah, I managed to finish in one dive. I think that helped a lot as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I needed the two, because I got the golem ever so rudely ejected me from the castle. But Did you do the treasury first, or did you do the vanilla sword location first?
Oh, I did the treasury first, and then I grumbled, and then I went back. And then I faced a lot of red dragons on the way. I actually ended up fighting them because, you're not running away with like 71 agility. I didn't even try.
I got away from a couple. But, it was kind of funny, because on the way into Sherlock and down, I'm like, do I check vanilla first? I mean, it's like, would the seed really put it in the treasury in 2 straight seeds? Do I really want to do that? And I ultimately decided not to do vanilla first, but it was forefront in my brain my first dive down.
I hope chat enjoyed that. I hope everybody that voted for JT got a little bit of a happy moment.
Well, I mean, not only that, but the way everything was timed as Z-Man was entering Sherlock for the second dive to go to the judges table, as Ziggy was going through the treasury. So it was kind of a race from the top and bottom of Sherlock to floor 4 to take that side path to the judges table.
Oh, wow. So we must have gotten the sword within, 30 seconds of each other or so?
A minute, probably.
It was pretty close. It was, I forget the exact time between the two, but it was, yes, less than a minute between the two of you. Probably even less than 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah, because I had some very poor encounter RNG on my second dive, which was very much the opposite of my first dive, where I couldn't believe how few enemies I was encountering on my first dive, and then apparently it made up for it on the second dive.
As the game is wont to do. Yeah, I think you started 58 seconds apart from one another on your respective Dragon Lord fights.
I got really good rolls on the DL. I finished with 2 heal mores left. That was a little bit ridiculous.
I did have a question for Z. Towards the end there, when you were grinding up to level 16, was there any thought in your mind of maybe trying to get enough gold to go after that flame sword, just in case that the sword was in the Tablet Cave?
Yep, absolutely. That was kind of in my brain. I figured what I would do is see where I was come, when I got back to Garanham. And if I needed, I obviously I knew it wasn't going to be a Death Necklace seed. But I think even if I had sold the Death Necklace, I think I was still short. And at that point in time, I knew Ziggy was right on my tail. So I'm like, I've got to take the gamble. I have to. And then if it wasn't there, then I probably cast outside, and then I do the grind on whatever I can find to get the flame sword. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Tablet Cave had Death Necklace.
I thought it was bottom of the grave.
Was it?
Yeah, Death Necklace was bottom of the grave. Tablet Cave had the dragon scale.
Oh.
Yeah, it would have to, because that's the only treasure chest I didn't see was the dragon scale.
I think 2 seeds in one night is a lot of seeds.
Uh-huh.
Seed blending is definitely a thing sometimes.
Yeah, I'm very glad we're not doing all 3 of these back to back. Very glad. My brain is pretty much at its limit.
Mine reached its limit about midway through the second seed. But that's kind of par for the course, I would imagine.
Yeah, but GG's to you both. Looking forward to seeing the third race tomorrow night. The same time, keep an eye on the Discord for which channel will be on, whether it's here or on the main channel. Either of you guys have anything else to say about the seed before we wrap up?
Nope. GG. Happy it's 1-1 after 2. Think we're going to have a really exciting race tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow, and I just want to, thank High Spirits for getting us here back to back, and Faran, thank you for doing the back to back. Gambit, thank you. Edgeworth, thank you for commentating the first, and I think Cyberdark tracked the first, and then Camion got the second.
You got it.
Boom. I just want to thank everybody there for all that. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, we held you up for 4 hours, I think. That's going to be enough. Thank you very much, as always, for all the magnificent organizations you guys do. It's always easy to participate in these.
And they are certainly a lot of fun, no matter what type of insanity comes your way. Well, make sure to give our runners a follow here, and make sure to check them out tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, for the concluding Game 3 on a yet-to-be-determined network, but if everything holds like it's going to, possibly over on DW Randomizer. But again, take a look at the Discord. They'll keep you on track with everything. We have 3 races set for tomorrow. Another Game 3 at 6 p.m. Eastern between Vertical Sandwich and Nimanva. And then a Game 2 out of 3 between Beta Strep and Jay Coper. That will be at the same time as the Z and Ziggy match here, so hard to say where eyes will be at, but I think I have a pretty good idea. That being said, we're going to go ahead and take things over now to Joe C 19713, who looks to be finishing up a Dragon Warrior 4 randomizer run, and it looks to be the seed of the week, so if you haven't run it yet, well, here's your spoiler warning now. So maybe you would want to stay away from the raid. But thank you again for tuning in here to RPG Limit Break. For my broadcast partner, Gambit017, for all of us here at RPG Limit Break, and for the Dragon Warrior Randomizer community, I'm Faram Burgundy. No, we didn't put a question mark at the end of the teleprompter. It looks like we're having some rating issues behind the scenes here, so worst case scenario, we'll be signing off here. And if that's the case, stay classy, my friends, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow here from Dragon Warrior Randomizer. So long, everyone.